Welcome to Night City, a place where you can explore. Sorry about that. Cyberpunk 2077, a game of breathtaking visuals, an exciting and action-filled story, and a past we'd rather not talk about. If there is one game that has truly brought itself from the remnants of hell to the gates of heaven, it's this one. Up until its release, Cyberpunk was hot. We were promised a vast and free open world with none other than Keanu Reeves playing one of the main characters. But what we got instead was a half-finished mess with bugs riddling the experience and the console version running so badly that oh my god, what were they even thinking? If you look at the game now though, things are looking pretty good. The bugs that were quite frankly terrorizing the game experience are gone now. Steam reviews are looking incredibly good, and the game has really started to take off on social media, gaining a lot of traction for its atmosphere and gameplay. So what happened? Well, I've decided to cut this video into 3 main parts that I think are groundbreaking factors for the game's later success. By the way, this channel is like brand new, so if you could drop a like and subscribe, I would be euphoric. Alright, let's get started. If you ever mention something along the lines of Cyberpunk Edgerunners to a Cyberpunk enthusiast, you will most likely be met with cries of pain and agony. But no, that's a good thing. On September 13th, 2022, CD Projekt Red released their 10-episode anime series called Cyberpunk Edgerunners on Netflix. Truly a compelling romantic story taking place in a deeply unfair and dystopian society. And people were in love.
The anime slaps so hard.
I cannot believe what I just watched.
And the anime award goes to
Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
It made top lists on Netflix, won Anime of the Year at the Anime Awards in 2023, and Cyberpunk was suddenly gaining a ton of valuable attention. Listen, I am no deodorant-avoiding, non-showering anime weeb sitting on my ass all day long with my waifu pillow in one hand and my dick in the other, but I can admit that this is one of the best series I have ever watched. And the numbers do reflect. Cyberpunk's peak active player count went from a mere 16,000 to 136,000 players. That's an increase of over 850%. This masterpiece of a series captivated fans in a way few others have. The exciting action scenes, the brutal nature of this godforsaken land, and the incredibly sad story of it all lets you see the game from a whole other perspective. And the fact that the lore from Edgerunners plays directly into the game makes it even more exciting and brought Cyberpunk directly back on the map. But there was still work to do. Even though Edgerunners brought a lot of people back to the game and things were finally going in the right direction, it still had the haunted background of being one of the worst game releases ever. Releasing an anime series was one thing, but something had to change with the game itself. And in comes Phantom Liberty, a brand new DLC that offers a huge expansion for the entire game, including an entirely new side story along with the main one that in itself introduces a whole new set of characters and a new area in the city. Furthermore, this brand new DLC brought a ton of general improvements to the game, like the skill tree, new cars and weapons, and vehicular combat, to name a few. Now the thing about Phantom Liberty was to bring a new side story to the game along with the main story. But what if it's not good? What if this new side story simply just sucks? What if it's boring, repetitive, badly scripted, unoriginal? It's a goddamn masterpiece. I don't know how else to say it. You're just gonna have to take that as my statement and see for yourself. But I will say this. The way Cyberpunk just manages to reinvent itself with this whole new DLC along with the anime is nothing short of pure ingenuity and a will to actually put in the work and make whatever the fuck they made in the start into a good game. Listen, if you want to bring back your game from the depths of the everlasting lake of fire, look no further than CD Projekt Red, cause they just did it. This is also what I think makes Cyberpunk different to other games that have launched in bad states as well. I mean, look at Battlefield 2042, another game with a futuristic number at the end that launched in a terrible state. But you don't hear about Battlefield 2042's comeback, or new updates and improvements, or anything at all really. Cause for Battlefield 2042, it could not be going worse. Even though they've fixed up the game, no one's playing it and frankly no one cares. EA is a ultra-capitalistic devil of a company that does not care unless there's profit. And since Battlefield 2042 is as dead as King Henry VIII's balls, there's no profit, which means I don't give a fuck. So CD Projekt Red has done it. They fixed up the game and tremendously increased its reputation. That's some good work. Congrats. But I do think that there is another element involved here as well. There's no denying that CD Projekt Red did a very very good job at saving Cyberpunk from its free fall into the void. But was it really only their doing? Well, no. In the 1200s, Genghis Khan and his Mongol Empire ravaged the Eurasian continent, pillaging and murdering up to 40 million people, which was about 11% of the entire world population at the time. Holy fuck, Genghis, you are a gruesome fella. But when you hear about Genghis Khan today, he's described more of a powerful leader responsible for creating one of the biggest empires in human history. Okay, what does this have to do with Cyberpunk 2077? Well, it's been almost 6 years since Cyberpunk released, and a new generation of people have entered the gaming market. People who have not seen what Cyberpunk once was, but rather the amazing game it is now. I also think that a lot of people have just generally moved on, and that's the effect of time. People move on and the past is forgotten. We look back at Genghis Khan and his despicable atrocities against ordinary civilians and decide to make an awesome TikTok edit with brutal funk music. So it's alright, Genghis, you did what you had to do. Alright, I guess that concludes it. Game release bad, no one play. Developer fix, make better. People forget, developer happy. And bathing in money. If you enjoyed my presence and would like to enjoy more of it, check out my channel. I've only been posting here for about 2 months, and as of saying this, I have about 115 subscribers. So if you blasted that subscribe button right now, you would be one of the OGs and you'll have a place by my right hand side if this channel blows up. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Or a good night.